Faith is believing in something you know isn't true. You've never lived what you were thinking, and that isn't good. Only the ideas we actually live are of any value. You can't do anything about the length of your life, but you can do something about its width and depth. Be kind to one another, even when it's not requested. Some roses grow through concrete. Remember that. The life of the enemy. Whoever lives for the sake of combating an enemy has an interest in the enemy staying alive. I will no longer mutilate and destroy myself in order to find a secret behind the ruins. We all have two lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. Time is what keeps things from happening all at once. It is culture that is the bully, or an ALDO central to Theo Waitley, saltation. Leaders are limited by their vision rather than by their abilities. Don't step backward toward nothing, step forward toward something. Better awkward steps forward than coward steps backward. There's nothing wrong with you. There's a lot wrong with the world you live in. And definitely get out of high school and make everyone sorry. Like gravity, karma is so basic we often don't even notice it. Never respond to an angry person with a fiery comeback, even if he deserves it. Don't allow his anger to become your anger. It is only possible to live happily ever after on a daily basis. When you realize there is something you don't understand, then you're generally on the right path to understanding all kinds of things. That's the duty of the old, to be anxious on behalf of the young. And the duty of the young is to scorn the anxiety of the old. There isn't an end point to excellence where you have it and you can stop. Being your best self means keeping on trying. When you face disappointments and trials in life, your response dictates the character that will be created in you as a result. Nothing is too late, till the tired heart shall cease to palpitate. Positive people like you all who spread positive energy achieve success in life. If you hang out with chickens, you're going to cluck, and if you hang out with eagles, you're going to fly. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Don't be afraid to challenge the pros, even in their own backyard. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. You can't dwell on what might have been, and it's not fair to condemn him for something he hasn't done. At the heart of nature's mystery lies another mystery. Where there are bees, there are flowers, and wherever there are flowers, there is new life and hope. When all is said and done, all anyone has left is their integrity at their core. Don't give that away too. You must work in the dark for your light to shine. Cunning grows in deceit at seeing itself discovered and tries to deceive with truth itself. At first, they'll only dislike what you say, but the more correct you start sounding, the more they'll dislike you. Somebody may beat me, but they are going to have to bleed to do it. Tell them a lie big enough, they'll worship you as a sage. Tell them a truth big enough, and they'll mock you. He must be very ignorant, for he answers every question he is asked. Find the things that matter, and hold on to them, and fight for them, and refuse to let them go. The only true failure is allowing fear of failure to prevent you from acting and pursuing your dreams. Like poetry, fashion does not state anything. It merely suggests. If everything was perfect, you would never learn and you would never grow. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. We are finite, in that we are a product and source of the infinite. The results of knowledge without application results in nothing at all. Do what you know better to do. The truth. Dumbledore sighed. It is a beautiful and terrible thing, and should therefore be treated with great caution. We can never judge the lives of others, because each person knows only their own pain and renunciation. There is no common sense and no common logic, only common fantasies. My stomach lurched, An appetizer before the full portion of heartache I had a feeling was going to be served at some point soon. All those who try to unveil the mysteries always have tragic lives. At the end, they are always punished. They can't tell so much about you if you got your eyes closed. You were put on this earth to achieve your greatest self, to live out your purpose, and to do it courageously. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. We seek the fire of the spark that is already within us. To escape fear, you have to go through it, not around. Divide your success in small pieces, easy to manage failure, easy to achieve success. Thought is so cunning, so clever, that it distorts everything for its own convenience. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. The moment a little boy is concerned with which is a jay and which is a sparrow, he can no longer see the birds or hear them sing. I would never die for my beliefs because I might be wrong. Faith in Quranic revelation unveils all the possibilities that lie before the human intellect. One has a greater sense of intellectual degradation after an interview with a doctor than from any human experience. No single event can awaken within us a stranger whose existence we had never suspected. To live is to be slowly born. Today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is you-o than you. I cried because I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. Power is not revealed by striking hard or often, but by striking true. Sometimes, as we're stumbling along in the dark, we hit something good. The deeds you do may be the only sermon some persons will hear today. You can have everything you want if you can put your heart and soul into everything you do. Deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised. Do the hard jobs first. The easy jobs will take care of themselves. You can't just plan a moment when things get back on track, just as you can't plan the moment you lose your way in the first place. Success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying basic fundamentals. We are supposed to call poison medicine, and we wonder why we're always sick. In prayer, it is better to have a heart without words than words without a heart. You must find the place inside yourself where nothing is impossible. Reason is, and ought only to be the slave of the passions. Life is fragile. We're not guaranteed a tomorrow, so give it everything you've got. A lot of people have gone further than they thought they could because someone else thought they could. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. There is no fate which cannot be surmounted by scorn. I'm guilty of giving people more chances than they deserve, but when I'm done, I'm done. The most powerful relationship you will ever have is the relationship with yourself. You become mature when you become the authority of your own life. Do what you can, with what you have, where you are. Great things are not done by impulse, but by a series of small things brought together. Sometimes people are beautiful, not in looks, not in what they say, just in what they are. Things come apart so easily when they have been held together with lies. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. Truth has a resonance to it that fills the cracks where falsehoods lie. So you never know who you touch. You never know how or when you'll have an impact, or how important your example can be to someone else. In one drop of water are found all the secrets of all the oceans. In one aspect of you are found all the aspects of existence. One can be the master of what one does, but never of what one feels. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh. Otherwise, they'll kill you. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. Earthlings win on being friendly, when they should have been thinking instead. I have been swimming inward and no longer drowning. I have been seeking the answers within myself. Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. Stay calm in times of trouble and all the turbulence around you will obey you.